What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Let's Talk Niners. We are down Nick Bosa. We are down Brock Purdy. We are down Fred Warner. We are down a bunch of players, but it doesn't matter. Why? Because we are still 5-2, and we're going to talk about that right here.
And he runs out across the 30, breaks a tackle, he's gone! It is intercepted! The 49ers have the football! Touchdown! He's into the end zone! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers! San Francisco!
Welcome back, everyone. I was reading while I was playing my intro. I read the comment by Bebop, chilling like a villain. I like that, man. I like that. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. I don't have my earpods on this afternoon, so let me know out in the chat. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me anyone let me know. Can you hear me okay? Am I coming through or am I talking to myself right here and right now? Let me know in the chat. Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? Because I don't have my earpods on, so I can't hear myself. So before we continue on, can you guys hear me okay? Testing 1, 2, 3, testing. All right, perfect. Thank you, Brad. All right, guys, welcome everyone. Let's welcome everybody into the show. How's everybody doing? I am Beto, your host, Niner Sickness, aka Niner Sickness, here on the Let's Talk Niners. I haven't been going live lately. I've been busy with life. I've been doing things, but I wanted to come on tonight and talk 49ers. Listen, guys, we are devastated in a bunch of injuries across the board, but somehow, some way, your San Francisco 49ers, my San Francisco 49ers are 5-2, leading the division in the West with the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. We got to give kudos where kudos are deserved, whether you are a big fan of Kyle Shanahan or not. This guy is coaching his butt off. Kyle Shanahan is coaching his butt off. And welcome back. Robert Saleh. Welcome back, Robert Saleh. My goodness. Have we missed Robert Saleh? What a coaching did he do against the Atlanta Falcons and their offense? We held Bijan Robinson to 40 rushing yards, 17 attempts. Without Fred Warner? Come on, guys. If I told you we were going to stop Bijan Robinson without Fred Warner, you'd be like, yeah, you know what, Niner Sickness? You better have another shot. But that is exactly what we did. Let me go ahead and say hello to Bebop. What's up, Bebop? How you doing, sir? We got David McNiner in the house. What's up, David? What's up, my brother from a different mother? How you doing, sir? We got my boy, Brad Lodge. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. We got Ninja Guppy. We got Ninja. What's up, Ninja? What? Bang Bang Niner gang. Let's go. We got Maverick. What's up, Maverick? How you doing, sir? Maverick always flying high. Love it. OMG, Beto. I live and breathe. I thought something happened to you. No, it's just spending time with the family and fixing up the house and handling some things that I had to handle before my wife took me out. But now I am out of the doghouse. I've taken care of business. The wife said, you can go and have fun now and do your shows. No, she didn't keep me from doing my shows. But I had to handle some business. Definitely had to handle my business. Daniel Bryce Sports in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing, sir? Warrior Lakers. Yep, I'm watching that game right now. What is it? 83-70 on the tally tube. So guys, let's talk 49er football, shall we? Let's talk Niners. We are 5-2. 5-2, guys. 5-2. With all the injuries, I mean, we started the season without Brandon Ayuk. Robinson, the free agent pickup, suspended. Second game or third game of the season, we lose Nick Bosa. Then we lose Ricky Perso. Then we lose Jawan Jennings. Then we lose this player. We lose that player. And then last week, we go into Tampa to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And guess what? We lost Fred Warner. All right. That sucks. But we're 5-2. We on Sunday Night Football, here comes the Atlanta Falcons, who just beat the Buffalo Bills. They're feeling high. They're feeling like they arrived. They have a statement to make. They're going to make that statement against our 49ers on primetime TV Sunday Night Football. B. John's going to run the ball down our throats. They're going to stop our run game. And Atlanta's going to kick our butt. So they thought. But, man, it is hard to enjoy victories when you keep losing players. Now, the two players that I put in my thumbnail, what did we lose? Brendel, Jake Brendel. But we lost Bryce Huff. Now we are playing without Nick Bosa. Now we're going to play without Bryce Huff for a few weeks. But you know what, guys? I don't know about you guys. I want to hear from you guys in the comments. What are your thoughts of your San Francisco 49ers players this year? This is the most exciting football that I've seen in quite a while. The Niners are fighting to the very last minute. They're not giving up. They're doing everything they can. Next man up mentality. We lose Fred Warner and Mike. Who's going to wear the dot on the helmet? Well, here comes Tatum Bethune. Florida State, 7th round pick, and just does his job. Now, nobody's going to replace someone like Fred Warner. But these guys are playing as a unit. These guys are playing as a unit. Every time B. John got the ball, the tackling was superb by the Niners secondary. We don't have a pass rush, but we were able to get to their quarterback. I mean, guys, we're 5-2. We're heading into Houston to face the Texans. Now, a lot of Niner fans that I've been hearing on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, have always complained about our offensive line. Can we have improvement on our offensive line? Yes, we sure can. Let me say hello to my brother from another mother. Luis Moreno is in the house. How you doing, sir? This is a no give up mentality. You saw Tatum Bethune wearing Fred Warner's rookie jersey, which is his number now, 48, but with Warner in the back. Then you saw D. Winters sporting number 54, Fred Warner jersey, coming into the stadium. These are players that are fighting and playing for their leader, Fred Warner. What the Niners have established, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, what they have established in the locker room with the unity of this team is amazing. Amazing what the Niners are doing in the locker room. Next, man up mentality. Mac Jones. Let's go, Mac Jones. The guy has stepped in. The guy has stepped in for Brock Purdy and played well. We're not going to get into any debates about who should stay, who should go, blah, blah, blah. The backups are stepping in and playing their butts off for the starters. And that is what matters. Mad Dog. John, how you doing, brother? Mad Dog John in the house. What's up, brother? Welcome to the show. Papa J in the house. What's up, Papa J? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you.
Oh no, it's Papa J.
What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, Mac Jones comes in and for an injured Brock Purdy. Niner fans, people, whoever wants to talk about, they want to talk about, is he better than Brock Purdy? Did we overpay Brock Purdy? None of that should matter. None of that should matter right now. There's plenty of time in the offseason to talk about that. What should matter right now is the Houston Texans. What can we do to go into Houston and come out with a W and become 6-2? Faithful. The whole Mac Jones, Brock Purdy will play out. The fact that we picked up a backup quarterback who has played well for us is awesome. Brock Purdy went down. Normally, you call it a year. Your starting quarterback, your $50 million quarterback gets hurt. Fold up the tent. Let's go. Season's over. Not the 49ers. Not with Mac Jones. So all that should matter, guys, is that Mac Jones is playing good football and he's helping the San Francisco 49ers win games. We shouldn't get concerned about the logistics of who's a better quarterback. It doesn't matter who's the better quarterback. It doesn't matter what Mac Jones getting paid or Brock. The fact is, we have a backup quarterback that is doing his job. Matter of fact, he's doing better than his job, and he's helping the San Francisco 49ers win games, and we're 5-2. That is what matters. Mic drop. Mic drop on that one, baby. That's what should matter, guys. We're playing the Texans What are we going to do to beat the Texans? Our offensive line got some injuries. We lost Jake Brendel. But here comes Matt Hennessy. Ooh-wee. Matt Hennessy wearing that 61. I'm an old school guy. I'm an old guy. It took me back to Jesse Sapolo. I'm like, is that Jesse Sapolo at center? Many of you guys probably don't know who Jesse Sapolo is. Many of you do. Matt Hennessy has stepped in and played well for Jake Brendel. Then I'm hearing, well, the Niners have the new center. Get rid of Jake Brendel. Hold it, guys, hold it. We only seen a half a game with Matt Hennessy. I like what I saw in Matt Hennessy. I want to see him play and continue to play better. If he can stack up wins and play well in that center position, then we can talk about getting rid of Jake Brendel. But let's not get crazy after half a game, guys. Come on. Papa J says, exactly, Beto. That shouldn't matter. What really matters is the Houston game. Absolutely. Now, we are content creators. We talk 49er football. We're going to talk about this topic. We're going to talk about that topic. But I'm going to tell you one thing about me, this content creator. I'm going to talk about what's going on in this season. I'm not going to concern myself about the offseason next year, which quarterback should be the quarterback of the Niners. I am not going to concern myself with that. Who is the next man up? And is that next man up stepping up and helping the 49ers win games? Is Mac Jones helping win games? Is Matt Hennessy helping to win games? Is Tatum Bethune helping to win games? What I want to know is what are we gonna scheme against Houston? Now I understand a lot of content creators, they talk about certain things because they want likes, they want people to follow them, and that's all great and dandy. I respect that. But here in this channel, we're going to talk about the season, during the season, and what's happening in the season. Speculation has no business in this live. I am not in this channel. We're not going to speculate about who should do what, who should be here, who is playing good football. Put him in, coach. If Brock Purdy's playing worse than Mac, put in Mac. If Brock Purdy comes in and plays better than Mac, play Brock. I want the player that gives us the best chance to win that game. I'm not even concerned about the season. The game that we're facing on that Sunday, that Thursday, that Monday, which player gives us the best chance to win? That is what matters to me. And it should matter to you. Reports are Purdy might come back. I feel like if Purdy isn't 100%, then let's not bring him back yet. I am 100% in agreement. Correctamundo. I am in a complete agreement with you, David. Not that I don't like Brock Purdy, not that I don't believe in Brock Purdy. Mac Jones is playing good football right now. This is a good thing for the Niners to have. That means the Niners don't have to rush Brock Purdy back. It's a good problem to have. Because if Mac Jones was wetting the bed, if he was stinking up the whole place, if he was losing, the Niners would be forced to rush Brock Purdy back into the game line. Right now, because Mac Jones playing good football, this gives us the leverage of allowing Brock Purdy to heal completely. Anybody that's ever dealt with a turf toe, those things can lag on you. They can go and come. Why rush somebody if we don't have to? Kenny. What's up, Kenny? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. Luckily, the Texans have no offense. This is going to be an interesting game. You know why? They don't have an offense, and we have no pass rush. They have no offensive line they can protect, and we don't have a pass rush. We were getting some pass rush from Bryce, Huff, and we lost him. I'm curious how Robert Saleh is going to scheme up the pressure against a offense they cannot protect their quarterback. That's going to be interesting to watch this Sunday. Matt Hennessy was blocking D linemen. Jake Brendel typically doesn't block D linemen. Listen, I like what I saw from Matt Hennessy. I just want to see more of it. But I like what I saw. I'm already looking forward to our next draft. Whoa, all right, Kenny. It's a little too early for that, brother. But hey, more power to you, bro. More power to you. I have Raider toilet paper. What up, buddy? The Raiders, you
suck.
One more time. The Raiders.
You got it, dude.
You suck.
That's right. You suck. Aren't you glad you're not a Raider fan? Let's keep it 100, right? Please talk to your friend Ramilia Sports, Beto. He really thinks the game versus the Niners was a fluke. You know, I love my brother, Ramilia. He's a cool dude. We talk on the phone. We talk about, he loves dogs. I love dogs. We talked on the phone for hours. Guy is cool. Little delusional when it comes to his Rams. Absolutely. But the guy's cool. It always gets me when he tells me, hey, Beto, our stadium, SoFi, is better than Levi's. And I'm like, dude, what are we, 5 years old? What are we, in elementary school? My stadium is better than your stadium. My dad can kick your dad's ass. What is that? Who cares whose stadium is better than whose? How is the team playing? How is the team being coached? Are we winning games? That's what matters. I can care less if their stadium is better than mine or my stadium is better than theirs. The things that he brings up cracks me up. Like it's his stadium. I tell him, bro, you still got to pay for a parking ticket. You still got to pay outrageous season tickets. It's not your stadium, brother. It's not your stadium. Unfortunately, the Raiders will not trade any player to the Niners. And that's sad. I thought that shit was done because Al Davis passed on. But now his son is carrying that same torch. But honestly, Kenny, I don't think that Max Crosby is going anywhere. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think the Raiders value him too high. The Raiders are starting to build this team, and they need a pass rusher like his ability to bring in people into the stands. They get rid of Max Crosby, they're going to lose a lot of Raider fans. I just don't see it happening. Plus, Max Crosby he has a huge tattoo that says Raiders for life. He wants to be a Raider for the rest of his career, and I think the Raiders want him to be there as well. So I don't think Dallas or the Rams will get him either. Too much LA smog. Yeah, he's funny. I'm telling you, when he tells me about his stadium being better than my stadium, I think it's laughable. It's laughable. Now, the Rams are playing good football right now. They are. Matthew Stafford, 5 touchdowns against the Jaguars. That's impressive. That's impressive. They're playing good football. But guess what? The Niners beat the Rams. Seattle, Monday Night Football, just beat the Texans. Guess what? The Niners beat the Seahawks. And the Cardinals are just getting their ass kicked left and right. But guess what? We were part of that ass kicking as well. We are 5-2, and we're in the top of the division. Why? Because we beat the Rams and we beat Seattle. No, Kenny, but it's always nice to have one. I get it. Saleh is scheming up pressure. But let's be honest, Saleh, the way Saleh likes to coach football, he likes to go after the quarterback with his front four. He wants his front four so he can have cover 2, cover 3, and do his thing. But I gotta admit, the Saleh this year is way better than the Saleh 2019. That's a fact. That is a fact. What's up, my brother? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. I saw you earlier in the chat. Whose chat was it on? It was somebody's chat that I was on earlier. And you asked is that you, Beto? Yes, it was. So the Rams are playing good football, but listen, guys. Rudy is never going to admit this. But Kyle Shanahan, he is living rent-free in McVay's head. Kyle Shanahan lives rent-free in McVay's head. And no matter how good the Rams are playing, no matter who our quarterback is, we beat the Rams. And the argument that me and Rudy have a lot of times, he thinks McVay is a better coach than Kyle Shanahan because he won a Super Bowl. That year, yes, they beat us. We lost. But if we would have played the Bengals that year, we would have killed the Bengals. It is what it is, though. But just because you have a Super Bowl under your belt doesn't necessarily mean you're a better coach than the guy that doesn't have a Super Bowl yet. Any true sports fan will tell you Sean McVay is a great head coach. He is. He is one of the young, great head coaches coaching right now in the NFL. But he is not better than Kyle Shanahan. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Niner fan. If Kyle was coaching the Rams and we had John McVay, my point would be the same. Kyle is better than McVay, and he has proved it. That's right. It was on the David Lombardi show. I like to watch David Lombardi. He spits out facts. None of this bull crap. He spits out facts. So, guys, 5-2. We're facing the Houston Texans, who just got their butts kicked by Seattle in Seattle yesterday. I want to hear from you guys in the chat. What do the Niners need to do to leave Texas with a W? What do the Niners need to do to leave Texas with a W? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. If you see me turn over because I'm watching the Laker game or listening to it, it's a good game. First game against the Warriors. Very good game. Yep. That is a very good point there. Correctamundo. That's a very good point there, Kenny. Let's talk. Hey, guys. I love what I've seen for Renardo Green. I love that Renardo Green is day-to-day. I want him out there. But what Chase Lucas did in the absence of Renardo Green, I like this guy. I really do. He's a ball hawk. We have not taken the ball away by interception yet since last year. I forgot how many games last year we haven't done it. I really think that Chase Lucas can be our first defender that can get an interception for us. I like Upton Stout. I really do. I think Upton Stout is going to be great for us going forward. I think this kid's going to be an amazing player for us. But I want to see more of Chase Lucas and a little bit less of Upton Stout this year. Let me know if you agree or disagree and why. Why do you agree with me or why do you disagree on maybe me saying that we should have more Chase Lucas and a little bit less Upton Stout? I want to hear your thoughts. Yeah, keep him in the pocket. Absolutely. In the last 10 years, Kyle Shanahan is ranked number 3 in coaches that have taken their team to the playoffs, Super Bowl, and most McVay is number 4. So he's a top 5, but he's still underneath Kyle. Thank you for that, Papa. That proves my point. Yeah, listen, some people out there have mentioned that Christian McCaffrey has lost a step. And maybe he has. Maybe he has. But the Christian McCaffrey that I saw run the ball on Sunday Night Football does not look like someone who has lost a step, in my opinion. Is he the same McCaffrey of old? No. Every year goes by, you get older, you get hit. I get it. But I'll take a Christian McCaffrey who supposedly lost a step over any other back that is playing at 100%. What Christian McCaffrey has done for this organization is amazing. Is amazing. We need to put a lot of pressure on. How are we going to do that, though, Papa? Who do you think? I'm not saying we can't. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we can't. What I'm saying is, how are we going to do it, in your opinion? Who is Robert Saleh going to bring in as that fifth pass rusher? Is it going to be Chase Lucas? Is it going to be Upton Stout? Who do you think Robert Saleh is going to do on Sunday to put pressure on CJ Stroud? And I'm going to say this on my show, whether people agree with me or not, that's okay. Brock Purdy is way better than CJ Stroud. Brock Purdy is way better than CJ Stroud. And people want to say, well, it's the offensive line that can't protect him, Niner sickness. You know, be careful what you say, because if CJ Stroud had a good protection, our offensive line don't protect us either. You see Mac Jones picking up his underwear against the Rams? But even Mac Jones is playing better than CJ Stroud, in my humble opinion. Yes, CMC is the guy, man. And he deserves to be recognized. I'd rather have him lose a step and play the way he played against the Falcons than have all his steps and not play well. This kid is amazing. He's like wine. He only gets better with age. Oh, hold on, Ken. Let me bring yours. Cornerback blitz. Now, you got to remember, if you bring the blitz, you got to get home, though. You got to get home with your blitz. And you got to time that blitz just right. Because the thing about blitzing, when it works, is amazing. When it doesn't, you can give up tons of yards. They got Collins over there. They can catch the ball and make you pay for a blitz. How can Robert Saleh bring in pressure with the guys in front? That's what I want to know. What does Robert Saleh have to do, in your guys' opinion, to bring in pressure with the front four? Yeah, I love what Mikael Williams is doing. You know, a lot of people have told me, hey, Niner sickness, Mikael Williams is not turning out to be that guy that you guys drafted up so high. And I'm like, in what way? Well, he don't have any sacks. And I'm like, that's not the reason why they drafted him. They didn't draft Mikael Williams to be a sack leader. They eventually going to develop him into sacks. They're going to develop him into a pass rusher. But they brought him in for his ability to stop the run. Not to get big plays on the outside. And that is exactly what Mikael Williams has done. He has done everything that we wanted him to do when we thought of drafting him. Mikael Williams, yes, he's not sacking the quarterback, but the guy is doing the job that we brought him in to do. Stop listening to people that like sacks. People that, you know, he doesn't show. Let me use this as an example. George Kittle did not show up in the stat sheet. But let me ask you, was George Kittle effective in the game against Atlanta? Yes or no? He didn't catch the ball, not even once. George Kittle did not put up any stats. But was he effective on winning that game against Atlanta and helping open up the lanes for that run game? Yes or no? I know the answer to that, but I want to hear from you guys. My brother from a different mother, my friend, my good brother, who I really respect and love. I love this guy, man. This guy is a gentleman and a scholar, man. Niner Gang Podcast. Dion. What's up, my brother Dion? Much love and respect for you, brother. I know we don't agree on the Kyle Shanahan front, but I love you and I respect you more than you ever know, my friend. William is taking on double teams so the others can eat. Absolutely. Absolutely. And what I like about this team, Kenny, there are no selfish players across the board. They asked Kittle about him not having a catch, and he was so freaking excited about what McCaffrey did. I'm telling you, Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch has this team playing for each other. Where else do you see a player like Tatum Bethune wearing Warner's name on his jersey? Where else do you see D. Winters coming in with the number 54 representing Fred Warner? Players, especially receivers and tight ends, it's about give me the ball. Give me the ball. George Kittle is about what can I do to make the best player on the team even better. I love me some George Kittle. Yeah, I like, what's his name? No, for the kid from the Texan Longhorns. Why is his name slipping my mind right now? Big number 95. I like what he's doing too. That boy is a big mammoth of a guy who is taking on also double teams. And welcome back, Givens. I think one of you guys brought it up in the comments. Welcome back, Kevin Givens, to the lineup. Dion, good job today on Terradome's channel. Terradome is another cool guy, man. I like him. The Niner fans are the best. Aren't you glad you're not a Raiders fan or a Rams fan? But listen, guys, we're 5-2. We have the possibility of being 6-2. The Rams are on a bye. Seattle are on a bye. The Cardinals are just losing. The Niners can go into Houston, get that dub, and be 6-2. This is a dangerous team, guys. This is a dangerous team right now. We have a bunch of rookies all over the place on defense. And they're playing together. They're doing their job. They're not trying to be something they're not. They are just doing their job. It is exciting to watch 49er football this year because we are playing with no names out there. And these guys, you may not know my name today, but you'll know my name tomorrow. Tatum Bethune is making sure people remember his name. D. Winters is making sure people remember his name. Marcus Siegel is making sure we remember his name. Darrell Luter came in and kind of got a little exposed, but the dude bounced back and played well. I liked I didn't like the way he started when he was thrown in the absence of Renardo Green. But I love the way he bounced back and the way he handled himself. I love it. CJ West is another one, Papa. The last 2 years, the Niners have been drafting well. I love that these young players are getting to get live action. I love they're getting live experience. These young players are getting experience. Look what we're doing with this young defense. This defense is only going to get better. Alfred Collins. Thank you, Brad.
Correctamundo.
Thank you, Brad. Yes, Alfred Collins is doing an amazing job. The guy is huge. Say my name, say my name. Let me do it this way.
Say my name, say my name.
Anyway, the players today with no name wants to make sure that the players of tomorrow know their name. You know, I like that you brought this up, Papa. Thank you, Papa, for bringing this up. It does suck. It definitely sucks when you lose a player to injury. It does. But since we lose players to injury, because this is the NFL, players will get hurt. Getting as hurt as the Niners have been getting in the last couple of years is crazy. But players do get hurt. But I've always been a firm, ever since I played in Pee Wee, the next man up. You don't want your starters to get hurt. You don't want Fred Warner to get hurt. Absolutely not. You don't want Green to get hurt. But I love the mentality of a young Tatum Buffoon, but coming in and taking advantage of the opportunity, not liking that Fred Warner got hurt, not wishing that Fred Warner got hurt, but coming in, taking advantage of this opportunity and showcasing what he can do going forward. I hate injuries, but I always said injuries are opportunities for those behind those players. You don't want to wish injury on anyone, but you get to know what you're made of through adversity. Who will step up and take the torch when your leader goes down? I love the way that Tatum played on Sunday night. He is nowhere near Fred Warner, and he don't have to be. But he did enough to help us win. And that's what you want from the guys that are coming and stepping up. Yeah, I have never seen so many videos. I think it's so funny. Well, I don't think it's funny. Let me re-say this. Injuries are not funny. But since the injuries has happened, I don't know if you guys have been watching these videos when they have the 49er players, supposedly players that have the Niner uniform, they come out in wheelchairs or they come out of the huddle in crutches. I don't know who does this with AI. It sucks that we have injuries across the board. It sucks that we have players that are hurt. But I think it's funny. I do. Not the injuries, okay? Not the injuries. Injuries are not funny. But since we are injured, people that come up with all these videos of the Niners coming out of the huddle in wheelchairs, wearing crutches, in gurneys, that stuff is laughable. I laugh at that. I hate it that it's my team, But it is funny. Not the injuries, but what people think of putting together. People are crazy, man. People are crazy making these videos. And I had a choice to either get mad at these guys or laugh about it, and I chose to laugh about it. Yeah, experience is priceless. It's priceless. So I'm excited that we're 5-2, guys. I'm looking forward on seeing what Mac Jones does. Now, we don't know for sure if Brock Purdy's going to play on Sunday or not. We're not sure if Ricky's going to play. I hope Ricky comes back. Brendel Ayuk looks like he'll be back soon. Our defense is playing together. They're playing for Robert Saleh. They're playing for Nick Bosa. They're definitely playing for Fred Warner. 49er football is fun to watch. Being 5-2 is amazing. If we start getting healthy, teams better watch out for the San Francisco 49ers. Anybody sleeping on the Niners will be reminded real fast that there's great coaching in Robert Saleh defensively, and there's great coaching in Kyle Shanahan offensively. We are the worst 5-2 team. We are the worst 5-2 team. Can you elaborate on that? I don't know if you're saying that sarcastically. I don't know if you're saying that because that's what people are saying. But Kenny, please elaborate on your comment that the Niners are the worst 5-2 team. Embarrassing for the teams that are losing to the handicapped team. That just goes to show the depth on this team. The depth, the heart, and the coaching. Luis Moreno, the coaching of Robert Saleh is amazing. The coaching of Kyle Shanahan. Listen, any other coach would have lost the team by now. Any other coach would have lost the locker room. They would have lost the locker room. They would have lost the respect of the head coach. But not Kyle. These Niner players, they want to play for Kyle. You may like Kyle. I'm not referring to you, Luis. I'm in generally. People may love Kyle, may hate Kyle. And you have your reasons why. But Kyle is doing one hell of a job here in San Francisco. I think he's up for Coach of the Year. How many in the chat agree with me? Let me know in the chat. Do you agree that Kyle Shanahan should be up for Coach of the Year this year? Let me know, guys. I'm really curious of knowing. No, we're actually the second best. Now, I like this one better. Now, I'm pretty sure Kenny had his reasonings why he said what he said. Kenny loves football. He knows football. But I just wanted clarity on what he meant by his statement before I judge anything or say anything. But I agree with you, Papa. Now, New England, I don't like New England because I have a friend who is a good friend of mine, very good friend of mine. I have nothing but respect for my friend. He hates Boston. He hates the Celtics. He hates the Patriots. So I cannot root or comment anything positive because the respect that I have for my friend. But they are playing good. Wow. I don't know if I can agree with that, Papa. The Rams are playing really good football right now. The Rams are a good team. They are. Listen, I get it. A lot of us, we talk about, don't talk good about the teams that are within our division. Listen, I want the Niners to always win first and foremost. Okay. But I am a person that would acknowledge good play when it's good play and bad play when it's bad play. Good teams when they're good teams, regardless what division they play for, or bad teams. And the Rams are a freaking good team right now. Look who it is. Mr. Chronicles in the house. How you doing, sir? Warriors, Queen, LeBron flopped his way out of the game. Warriors dub, City yee. It's only the first game. So I'm assuming the Warriors won because of your comment. But it's only the first game of the season. I have nothing against, I'm a big Laker fan. I love the Lakers, but I have nothing against the Warriors. If the Lakers are out of in contention, I will root for the Warriors. Warriors are Bay Area team. The only reason why I love the Lakers is because back when I first started watching the Lakers in the 70s, I fell in love with the players. Kareem, Magic Johnson when he came in. I just started to fall in love with the players of the Lakers back in the 70s, and I stuck with the Lakers. That's the only LA team that I like. Every other like I am rooting for Toronto. Toronto better beat the Dodgers. But I have nothing bad to say about the Warriors. I'm not even mad that they beat us tonight if they beat us. I will always root for my Lakers first, but would I support the Warriors if the Lakers are out of it? Absolutely. Why not? I have nothing against the Warriors. So if your Warriors won tonight, senor, congratulations. Tampa 2. The Tampa 2 defense or Tampa as well? Bay Area, like I said, bro, LA, I don't like LA. I've been set free by the blood of Jesus. I am not gang member no more, but I used to hate Scrapas and Sureños and Southerners, all that craziness back in my time. I love them all today. I had a hard time back then being a Laker fan because they were in LA. The only thing it told me is they were originally from Indianapolis. They came from Minnesota. The Lakers came from Minnesota, went to LA. But now I don't care they're from LA. Like I said, I'm not the same young kid that I was many, many, many years ago. Jesus first, sports second. All love, but I know, bro. I love you, brother. Hey, listen, you love your teams, and I respect it. If you guys like a team that I don't, it's really, that's why I'm not a big, huge trash talker. I don't really trash talk because just like I love my Niners, I know that Rudy loves his Rams. Just like I love my Lakers, I know that Chronicles loves his Warriors. So I just like to acknowledge football, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever it is. If you're playing good sports, then I'll give your team credit. If you're not, I will talk about how bad that team is doing. But it's never personal for me. I'm going to get up out of here. I've been on here for an hour. I want to keep it an hour. I'm thinking about going live every other day on 9:00 at night, just because I have more time in the evenings that I do during the day. We shall see. But everybody that turned in, everyone that turned in and showed up for my show tonight, thank you so much for coming through. You guys are amazing. I appreciate each and every one of you. May God continue to bless you, bless your family, bless your finances, and just bless your health. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I just want to say, go Niners, and Jesus loves each and every one of you. I'm out of here. Good night and God bless. Peace. Go Niners.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.